Epimanly, for the well-groomed man of the 90s. Epimanly gently removes unsightly nose hairs, and because Epimanly takes the hair from the root, you can go longer between trimmings. Epimanly's patented lift and yank action gently lifts and yanks the hair from the root. Epimanly's turbine rotary blades cast a gentle breeze over your face. Epimanly, for the well-groomed man of the 90s. Sold at fine stores everywhere.
Epimanly.
Epimanly, for the well-groomed man of the 90s.
Welcome back to Truth Quest. My name is Aaron Moriarity. I will be your host, and we're going on a quest for truth together. Here we are again, friends. Why, it's Monday, February 16th. Can you believe it? And happy President's Day to you all. And I hope you're having a good one. I hope you also had a good weekend, a good Valentine's weekend, as it were. And I hope you all had a fun time. Anyhowser, well, I think it's time to go over to Chatlandia and see who is all over there chatting all over the place. Shall we now? Oh, yeah. Oh, there's 17 messages. 17. Interesting, wouldn't you say? And first up here is Catherine Weiss. That's Weiss123. She's one of our ultra mods, and she says, "Hi, Aaron." And she says, "I'll be over on YouTube tonight." Then she also says, "Hello, Peggy." And then I said, "Hi, Weiss123, Kathy." And then gave her the old thumbs up. And then Kathy says, "Hi, Aaron," over there on YouTube. And then I said, "Hiya, Kathy," over there on YouTube. And look who else is here. Why, it's another one of our ultra mods, Peggy Dancer, over there on YouTube. She says, "Hi, Aaron." "Hi, Weiss123, Kathy. I'll be on Rumble." Awesome. And she gives a heart. And then I said, "Hi, Peggy." And look who else is here. Our longtime friend, Corona Viewer, says, "Hello, Aaron." And then Kathy says, "Hi, Peggy," over there on YouTube. And then Peggy Dancer says, "Hi, Aaron. Hi, Weiss123, Kathy. I'm here tonight." Awesome. And look who else is here. Another one of our longtime friends, Skylark74. "Greetings, fellow Truth Questers," he says. "Hello, buddy." And then I said, "Hi, Chroniviewer. Hi, Cap78 Pack, Peggy Dancer. Hi, Skylark74. Got 3 of them done right there. And look at Skylark74. Says, "Hello, Catherine. Hello, Peggy. Hello, Aaron. Hello, Chroniviewer." He gets 4 of them done with that one. Look at that. And then Chroniviewer says, "Hello, Skylark." And Chroniviewer also says, "Hey, hello, Cap." And Cap78 Pack Peggy Dancer says, "Hello, Skylark74, Truth Quest. Truth Quester extraordinaire." Yes, isn't he? That's a good way to say it. Cap78 Pack, "Hi, Chroniviewer." And look who else is here. Why, it's my old former classmate, the BK, at the BK. "Hey, all Truth Questers, Questlings." Oh, Questlings. There's a new one. "Good to see you here, buddy." And then I said, Hi, the BK. My keyboard's broken, so I hit the caps lock. It's kind of like, that's the way it's going to be. Oh, look who else is here. Why, it's Operation Shutdown. Welcome, welcome, welcome back to Truth Quest, he says. Where have I heard that before? I got to go over and say hi to Operation Shutdown. Operation Shutdown. And the wavy hand. Oh, it stays there for me like that. Isn't that nice? All caps. How do you like them apples? Oh, yeah. And then Kathy says, hi, the BK. And Operation Shutdown says, we're going on a quest for truth together. Yes. That's my 4-2 joke there. And Kathy says, hi, Aaron. Oh, she's over on the portrait on the vertical YouTube channel broadcast. And Operation Shutdown continues it with, because we're just downrange of strange, where the outrageous is contagious, and the paranormal is the new normal. Remember when they were trying to tell us the masks and social distancing was the new normal? No. I highly contest that, and that's when I came up with the paranormal is the new normal, baby. That's it. And Skylark74 says, President's Day, so that we can honor Joe Biden co-equally with Washington, Lincoln, Reagan, etc. Yeah, right? Wow. Yeah, well, I think if the trends keep continuing, maybe his whole presidency can be wiped out, maybe even by the auto pen. Maybe the auto pen can undo all of his auto pens. Think about that. How ironic that would be. And then Kathy says, hi, Operation Shutdown. And Jay says, how will I be on a can? You tell me, the owner of the Roblox, please. On a can. Oh. How will I be on a can? You tell me the owner on Roblox, please. I don't play Roblox. I think it's there's a lot of questionable things that happen on that platform. I really the only real video games I do is Vectrex. That's it. That's all. Vectrex. Only the best, baby. Only the best. Operation Shutdown says, hello, Catherine Weiss. Oh, thank you, Kathy. She says that the chat's not showing up on the screen. That's because I forgot to do these three little steps. Totally forgot to do it. Thanks, Kathy, for reminding me the chat is not on the screen. Well, there you go. Now it is. Thanks to Kathy. And then she also says, hi, Skylark74. And Flubby says, is that Aaron or David? My name is Aaron. I don't know which David you're talking about. I don't know what. There's no David here that I know of. And Kathy says, hi, Chroniviewer. Then Skylark74 says, hello, the BK, at the BK. Then Skylark says, hi, Operation Shutdown. Then I said, hi, Operation Shutdown. And then Operation Shutdown says, hello, Aaron. Hey, American flag and a wavy hand. All right. Operation Shutdown. The Visimask is the new normal. That's right. The Invisimask is the new normal. That's right. And the BK says, really enjoyed the recent Heidi Pop show. Great stuff. Thanks, at the BK. Yeah, she's an awesome energy booster. What do you call her? Like, she's a Care Bear. She's a real live Care Bear. We need more of them in this world. And Kathy says, please like and share this video with your friends, family, and social media. Hit the old thumbs up because it helps the old algo rhythm and the algo beat and the algo melody. All right. All those algo things that we always hear about. And then Operation Shutdown says, I meant the Invisimask. Yes, I know what you meant, the Invisimask. Hi, Operation Shutdown. And at the BK says Cap 78 pack. And Operation Shutdown says, hello, Skylark. All righty then. Well, we're all caught up there now, aren't we? Oh, yeah. Well, let's cruise on over to the Book of Faces or the Land of Zuckers, whatever you want to call Facebook. You can call it, it's a free country. You can call it anything you want, right? That's right. That's right. And did you see our thumbnail tonight? This, my friends, is Apollo 13. Now, there was an explosion on board, and they had to abort their mission to land on the moon, but they still made it back. They made it back safely. And look at that. I mean, look at that damage. Oh, my goonie, look at that. And it still made it back, and the astronauts were just fine. So, and here's my question too, to all of the people who claim that we didn't go to the moon. Well, if we didn't go to the moon and we faked every mission, how come Apollo 13 didn't make it? Did they fake that too? I don't think so. I just don't think so. Yeah, they did it, and they almost did it another time here, but malfunction of equipment there. Wow. It's a dynamic picture. I mean, look at it. Looks like old and rusty already, doesn't it? Look at that. It looks like, doesn't look like something new that they just built, but I guess going through space. You see this now? I don't know what this is. This guy has this monitor from a long time ago, and here's a modern like screen. It shows his furniture. This one doesn't show his furniture. So, oh, is it a portal? Whatever, you know, who knows? I don't know. Maybe it's just AI took the furniture out. They could easily make this, but what do you think of this?
He realized his camera was seeing into another dimension and accidentally recorded disturbing footage because as he was recording proof for his viewers, he placed a modern camera on top of another one he found in his attic that was approximately 100 years old, and he recorded something terrifying.
Oh wait, just watch this. This is crazy. I turned into a live camera feed via cam link. There's my things. Where's my furniture?
He realized his camera was seeing into another dimension and accidentally recorded disturbing footage because as he was recording proof for his viewers, he placed a modern camera on top of another one he found in his attic.
It can't be 100 years old. These things have not been around that long, unless it's like a industrial video camera from like a TV studio or something. But 100 years? That had to be like 1926? I don't think they had something like that. Something like this was not around in 1926. I'm sorry. That part of the story is fake, which makes me think maybe all of it is fake.
That was approximately 100 years old, and he recorded something terrifying.
Oh wait, just watch this. This is crazy. I turned into a live camera feed via cam link. There's my things. Where's my furniture?
He realized his camera was seeing into another dimension and accidentally recorded disturbing footage because as he was recording proof for his viewers, he placed a modern camera.
He tiptoe through the tulips playing in the background. I don't know, man. What do you think about that? Oh, and Skylark74 says at the time they took that photo, the astronauts could not be 100% sure that the command module's heat shield had not been damaged. True. Must have been some time distortion too, or somebody's telling a fib. Yeah, right. More like 50 years ago. Yeah, a good one, Buying. Good to see you, Buying. Seeing into another dimension. Yeah, what, a dimension where his furniture doesn't exist? I don't get that. Maybe it's accessing a different time, but how could it, I don't know. It's just one of these clickbait videos. Who knows if it's real or not? We just don't know. Sue Clark Middlesdorf says, I can't wrap my head around this. I've tried numerous times and I've never been able to wrap my head around anything. It's not something you can wrap. It's like a round, solid thing, It's kind of hard to wrap it around anything, as I've noticed. Don't you think? Tiny Tim Walls singing to us. Yeah. Piggy Dancer, good one. Tiny Tim Walls. Oh, God. Oh, here's a cool picture, some drawings of Ed Roth's show cars. Look at these. Now, on this display here, this one right here, right in the center below where it says show cars, this is the Rotar. That was the first Roth car my brother bought and refurbished, brought it back to gleaming new. When he bought it, it was flat black and one of the fenders was sawed off of it. He really brought it back to its original luster. He also owned this, the Road Agent. He owned this. This was a three-wheeler. What was it called? I can't remember what it was called, but he said the creator came to him and told him to create this vehicle, three-wheeled vehicle, and to drive it around the world. Well, he took it from California up to Alaska, and he said that's as far as I can go. This thing's not very comfortable. And this right here is the Outlaw. My brother made an exact duplicate clone of this car. He's also owned a few of these other ones too. Too cool for school. Gotta love it. 24 vehicles. He's probably built more than that. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Yep. Looks like 24. Oh, here's Anthony Brock. He's back again. Oh, spray bottle. A spray bottle. I think this guy's too easy to convince into doing things. What do you think about this?
Welcome to round 32. ChatGPT says I can beat this goat with a spray bottle. Let's see who's boss. Oh, shit! Broke my spray bottle. What's next? Welcome to round 32. ChatGPT says I can beat this goat with a spray bottle.
Oh, my. He's so optimistic at first. Oh, and his hopes get dashed. Just crazy. He's got more guts than me. I would not go up against a goat. Vladimir Putin, the Western elites are used to stuffing their bellies with human flesh and their pockets with money that vampires. It is the sovereign alliance of Trump, Putin, and Xi, the sovereign alliance that's going to defeat the Satanists. That's what's been happening behind the scenes, folks, believe it or not. And Trump says, as long as I'm president, we will be the best led, the best trained, the best equipped, and the most disciplined, and the most elite fighting force the world has ever seen. Don't you love the way he talks? Here's Robert Reich, and now I don't agree with him on much, but here he sees this scene from Ants. Is that what the movie is? And he kind of flips out. He's pretty happy. Watch this. And it is a poignant film, especially this part.
Someone told me to watch this clip.
Was that ant that stood up to me?
Yeah, but we can forget about him.
Yeah, it was just one ant. One ant.
Yeah, you're right. It's just one ant.
Yeah, boss. They're puny.
Puny? Say, let's pretend this grain is a puny little ant. Did that hurt?
Nope.
Well, how about this one?
Are you kidding?
Well, how about this?
Wow. They put this in a children's film, huh?
You let one ant stand up to us, then they all
This
might
is important.
stand up. Those puny little ants outnumber
This is
us
actually
100 to
about
1.
tyranny.
And if
This
they
is
ever
what's
figure that
happening now.
out, there goes our way of life. It's not about food. It's about keeping those ants in line.
I would show this clip in my class. You let one ant stand up to them, and they might all stand up. You see the power of solidarity, the power of all of us together. Individually, we feel helpless, lonely, often frightened. Together, nothing can stop us. No tyrant can rule us. No dictator can demand from us subservience. Together, we're powerful. Someone told me to watch
That's
this.
right. Together we are powerful. Here's Matt Walsh making some obvious connecting the dots here, as we all have.
Trans-identified people account for the most mass shooters per capita out of any group in existence. And it's like not even close. It's what I've been warning about for a long time. By definition, you're divorced from reality, you are self-destructive, and it means that you are radicalized because trans ideology is, among other things, a radical ideology. You take that population that is already all of those things, and then you tell them you are whatever you say you are, and anyone who tells you otherwise is a threat to your very life. What happens next? Well, exactly what we're seeing here. Trans-identified people account for...
That's right. Trans Tifa. A couple of paddles. Let's see. A place in Midwest nobody talks about. This is here in Door County. Check it out. The Clock Forest. Time stands still. Look at that. Yep, Door County has it all, even a clock forest. Don't ask me why. My guess is most of these clocks are secondhand. Oh, yeah. Nobody talks about it. We talk about it. Oh, Dr. Russell McGregor puts this out. Q plus is saving the planet. Get over it. That's right. Q plus is saving the planet. Who else would do it? He's the only one. He's doing it single-handedly. Mentally Gone Studios. Here is an interesting jellyfish that is, in a sense, immortal. It sidesteps the whole idea of death. Check it out. Someone we could follow, maybe, huh?
Did you know that there's a real creature in our oceans right now that has solved the problem of death?
And it has achieved immortality.
It's called the Turritopsis dohrnii, and it's also known as the immortal jellyfish, a tiny little critter capable of rewinding its own life cycle. Most creatures out there follow a one-way path, right? They're born, they grow old, and eventually they die. But this jellyfish found a loophole. Whenever it faces a life-threatening crisis like starvation, danger from predators, or just the wear and tear of regular life, it decides to reject the concept of death completely.
Instead, it triggers a literal cellular reboot through a mind-blowing process known as transdifferentiation. The jellyfish first starts by absorbing its own tentacles and bell until it shrinks down to a tiny blob. It then converts its specialized adult cells back into its basic, flexible, blank slate cells, just like a factory reset on your iPhone.
And as it begins to revert back to its earlier life stages, it settles on the seafloor in the form of a polyp, which is a stationary plant-like colony. This is essentially the jellyfish equivalent of a butterfly reverting back to a caterpillar and a grown human adult reverting back to a baby.
And from this polyp, it clones itself and generates new genetically identical jellyfish that separates itself from its own colony, swims away, and starts a brand new life cycle.
And by immortality, we don't mean that the jellyfish is bulletproof. It could still be killed by predators, bad luck, diseases, but it is immortal in a sense that time does not have the same hold on it as it does on us. And for the scientists who are studying the jellyfish, they realize that maybe aging isn't as straightforward and inevitable as we've been taught it is. It is currently one of the few creatures on planet Earth that treats the end as just a new beginning. Did you know that there's a real creature in our oceans?
What do you think about that? I don't know. I mean, starting all over? I mean, come on now. Well, I don't know, man. I just don't know. Oh, here's Ricky Nelson from a little clip from their show, TV show back in the 50s. Let's check this out. Of course, it was the Ozzie and Harriet show, and Ricky Nelson was one of their sons. Turns out he's a rock and roller. But check it out.
Who can afford to eat here?
I think that's your answer. I believe what you say when you say you're going steady with nobody else but me. I believe what you say when you say you don't kiss nobody else but me. I believe, I believe, yeah, I believe, pretty baby. Believe you're going steady with nobody else but me. Well, there's one thing, baby, that I want you to know. When you're rocking with me, you're gonna rock too slow. Move on and get toe to toe. We're gonna rock till we can't rock no more. I believe, do believe, I believe, yeah, believe, pretty baby. Believe you're going steady with nobody else but me. Well, let's dig it now.
Smiling more than he used to.
Well, I believe what you say when you say you don't miss nobody else but me. I believe what you say when you say you don't kiss nobody else but me. I believe, do believe, I believe, yeah, believe, pretty baby. Believe you're going steady with nobody else but me. Well, when you kiss me, baby, then you roll your eyes. I get a funny feeling that I'm hypnotized. Chills run all up and down my spine. Tell everybody that you're mine, all mine. I believe, do believe, yeah, believe. Oh, believe, pretty baby. Believe you're going steady with nobody else but me. Oh, yeah, well, I believe, yeah, believe. Well, believe, pretty baby. Believe you're going steady with nobody else but me.
Who can afford to eat here?
Did you notice the guitar player? His guitar player there became Elvis's guitar player in the 70s, 60s, and 70s. So, and I guess Ricky Nelson and Elvis were friends. They did hang out. Elvis was 21 and Ricky was 16, and they were really good friends. And yeah, nothing but nice things to say about Elvis from Ricky Nelson. Oh, look at this. What's this? You Latinos United for Conservative Action. The Democrat Party. Oh, look at this. A quick look at who Democrats have rallied around thus far. Who have they rallied around? Why, Tren de Aragua. Oh, yeah. Chinese spies. They're always nice. Antifa, oh yeah, watch out for them. Hamas, I think they should stop their warring and just make hummus. Make Hamas hummus. Turn over a new leaf, folks. MS-13, narco-terrorists, Russian agents, Palestinian protesters, and Somali fraudsters. Yes, the D Party, so inclusive. Any kind of criminal, they are behind, and they will fight for any criminal. If you're not a criminal, they don't care about you. They really don't care. If you're a criminal, though, they really like you a lot. Donald J. Trump is by far America's greatest president. Don't you love it? He actually looks kind of cool in a jacket like that. Happy President's Day. I was the hunted, now I'm the hunter. President Donald J. Trump. This is from the White House, put that out. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, did you see this? Learn to train your wife in 5 easy lessons. Oh, 5 easy lessons. Oh, gosh, I wish I would have known about this when I was married. That might have helped. Free booklet shows you how. Oh, how could I have missed this opportunity? Teach her to fetch your slippers and pipe. Oh, really? Massage your feet. Oh. Serve you ice cold beer and snacks. Wow, some kind of sorcery here. Sit quietly while you browse your favorite television stations. What? Respond to nonverbal cues such as the snapping of fingers. Like that. Wow. I mean, how come I never saw this? Answer yes, dear, to any and all requests. See how easy it is to be the perfect wife? And then greet you at the door wearing nothing but cellophane wrap. Oh, cellophane wrap. Well, and this is posted by Not So Long Ago. They also write, if this works for anybody, let us know. I can't read what it says right here, but it's probably something pretty funny. Train your wife in 5 easy lessons. Do you think people asked for their money back after they ordered this? Oh, man. Oh, so funny. So funny. Oh, look, it's the squeegees. Remember these guys? The squeegees. I tell you, they could really clean your windows in a hurry. The squeegees. They would be humming tunes the whole time, too. Yes, the squeegees. Don't you love it? I love it. Paul White Gold. RFK Jr. Fluoride literally makes you stupid, reduces your IQ, 100% fact, destroys your bone mass and your thyroid. Look at that. Look at that. Barron Trump among partners launching new beverage company. Did you hear about this? A new beverage company. Let's see here. Barron Trump, the youngest son of President Donald Trump, has quietly entered the U.S. beverage industry as a co-founder and director of a new drinks company. According to public records, I don't know if this is true or not. Have you heard about this? He's 19 years old, listed alongside 4 partners as a director of Solos Yerba Mate Inc., a startup focused on producing and marketing yerba mate-based beverages. Heard about this stuff? The company has raised roughly $1 million in seed funding from private investors and is planning its consumer debt debut in spring of 2026. Well, that's coming right up. I guess if it's true, we'll know. According to reports, Yerba Mate is a traditional South American herbal drink known for its natural caffeine content and growing popularity as an alternative to coffee and energy drinks in the U.S. market. Well, I've never had one of these energy drinks. I think they're just a terrible thing. I don't see anything good in them. I don't know how you could survive drinking one, actually. So maybe this is a healthy alternative. Oh, And Cap 78 Pack says, yes, Solos is a new drink company with CEO Barron Trump is already successful. Oh, really? Well, that's interesting. There you go. How do you like that? Oh, what's this? Oh, it's a Katie Hobbs doll. Oh, it's a Katie Hobbs doll. Limited edition Cinnola. 10 deeds included. Cartel Katie. Oh, look at that. Oh, now we can see all of her tattoos. She must use makeup. Okay. Good luck. Let me know. Call me and let me know. I'm watching the kids here. She's keep her prayers out for Wonky Donk Mulberry. So that's the Katie Hobbs doll. Pretty good. Oh, and here is a 1975 AMC Pacer commercial. Peter Piper, the Pacer. I had one of these. They're awesome cars. I wish I still owned my Pacer. Here it is, the Pacer.
Excuse me? Is this the right road to Hamlet?
Yeah.
Hey, look at that car. Look how wide it is. Let's follow it.
Introducing a unique-looking automobile. It's called the Pacer, and it looks different on the outside because it's different on the inside.
Look at that.
The Pacer is the first wide small car, which means it's wider than any other small car, so you get lots of room. And since the Pacer is wider, and also has an isolated suspension system, you get an incredibly stable ride. The Pacer has exceptionally wide doors, so you're able to get in and out that much easier. In case you're wondering where you can get the Pacer,
Here they come.
just drop in at P. Piper's place or any other AMC dealer. Instead of following one, you can drive one.
Isn't that clever marketing? A great looking car. When this came out, I thought this is the car of the future. It looks like the future. And it was for a brief moment. Remember Vance Bolter? I'm sure you all do.
Remember Vance Bolter, the man who worked for Tim Walz, who unalived a Minnesota representative? Minnesota Representative Melissa Hortman was the only Democrat to vote against health care funding for illegals in Minnesota. She was unalived almost immediately after her vote.
I know that people will be hurt by that vote, and we worked very hard to try to get a budget deal that wouldn't include that provision.
DFL Speaker Emerita Melissa Hortman emotional following the House's adjournment from a special session Monday. Hortman was the lone DFL lawmaker to cast a vote to cut Minnesota Care access for undocumented immigrants. It's a move she made with a heavy heart.
I did what leaders do. I stepped up and I got the job done for the people of Minnesota.
Very shortly after this, she was unalived in her home by Vance Bolter, who was later caught after a manhunt. He then sent a letter to the FBI and Kash Patel saying that it was Tim Walz who forced him to do it. Both Vance Bolter and his wife worked for Tim Walz for years. In different Vance Bolter,
in different state.
the man who worked for Tim Walz, who
Yeah, what happened to that case? Conveniently disappeared. Tim Walz is so crooked, so darn crooked. ICE has located 3,364 missing migrant children in Minnesota.
Y'all see how many missing children were found in Minnesota during the ICE raids? I will always be down for that. Always. I think our focus at this point needs to be for the safety of children, because every single thing that keeps coming out, the Epstein files, all of it, what is happening to the children? And that needs to be the number one focus. So they found over 3,000 in Minnesota alone. I'd like a huge congratulations for ICE Job well done for the United States government. Tim Walz and all you wingnuts should be hugely, hugely ashamed of yourself. Y'all see how many missing children were...
Yeah. Oh, breaking. Monkey community outraged over Trump meme depicting them as Obamas. Oh, I don't blame them. Look at them. They're pretty upset, let me tell you. And they usually don't speak much evil or hear or see much evil. Hear about this? The IRS is offering rewards for fraud tips. You could get rich by blowing the whistle on someone you know is scamming the system.
Treasury Secretary Bessent has said, quote, the rats will turn on each other. And just in case they won't, he's sweetening the incentives.
At Treasury, we're setting up a website, and we will be giving rewards up to 10 to 30% of the fines that we levy.
This is going to get interesting. Treasury Secretary Bessent has said, quote, the rats will turn on each other. And just in case they won't, he's sweetening the incentives.
At Treasury, we're setting up a website.
How do you like that? It's time to start calling them up and saying, hey, I got some info. Here is Mike Tyson talking about this ad campaign for RFK Jr.
My sister's name was Denise. She died of obesity at 25. She had a heart attack. I was so fat and nasty. I would eat anything. I was like 345 pounds. A quart of ice cream every hour. I had so much self-hate when I was like that. I just wanted to kill myself. We're the most powerful country in the world, and we have the most obese, fudgy people. Something has to be done about processed food in this country. My sister's name was Denise.
That's awesome. So sad about his sister. Oh, my goodness. Obesity at 25. My gosh. Unsolved Mysteries and Paranormal Activities put this out. Here is, of course, this is in Utah. Look at this. Gorgeous. I don't know if they adjusted the color, but look at this. This is fantastic. Beautiful.
Located in Utah's Capitol Reef National Park, the bentonite hills are often referred to as the bentonite rainbow. These colorful layers are the remnants of fine rhyolitic volcanic ash and silt deposited in swamps during the Jurassic period, some 140 million years ago. Located in Utah's Capitol Reef National Park.
It just doesn't even look real. That's so bizarre. How that hasn't been cut up and made into countertops by now, I don't know why it hasn't. But and here is that one of these Nephilim or Gilgamesh or one of these bodies in one of these magnetic wells. I think this one looks like it's dead, though. I don't know how long it's been dead, but check it out. Look at this strange writing on this metal. Looks like gold. Some sort of Sanskrit writing. Very tall. Oops. Here it is. Yeah, he looks a little bit crusty there. But look at this, a fish-shaped or submarine shape maybe, huh? Interesting, huh? What do you think about that? If he is dead, I mean, he hasn't decomposed much. Has not decomposed much. Scott Jennings, let's hear what he has to say.
As we speak, the President of the United States, Donald Trump, and the administrator of the EPA, Lee Zeldin, are speaking because they are rolling back, ending, cutting, kaput the Obama era EPA endangerment finding. This is a huge deal, the biggest deregulation in American history. Let's hear from the president.
Under the process just completed by the EPA, we are officially terminating the so-called endangerment finding, a disastrous Obama-era policy that severely damaged the American auto industry and massively drove up prices for American consumers.
As we speak, the President of the United States, Donald Trump, and the administration.
There it goes. And here is that Apollo 13 capsule that's, this whole side is blown off of it. I think where the people are is up here in this cone area here, not towards the back there. But apparently, Apollo 13's damage was far worse than anyone realized. After separating from the service module, the crew of Apollo 13 saw a blown-out panel and extensive external destruction, the result of an oxygen tank explosion that crippled the spacecraft's power and life support systems. With systems failing, the astronauts relied on the lunar module as a lifeboat, looping around the moon before beginning their tense journey back to Earth. So can you imagine? The haunting image of the damaged service module remains one of NASA's most sobering reminders of how close the mission came to catastrophe and how ingenuity turned crisis into survival. Look at that. It's just absolutely amazing that, you know, and thank goodness they didn't have some of the modern explosive batteries that they have now. I mean, probably would be totally cinder right now if it had some of those modern nickel metal hydride and all those exploding batteries. They should never have approved those exploding batteries. It's just sick. I don't know who approved that. What's this? Oh, from Mary Elizabeth Bledsoe. She was on a show a while back. I should have her back on too. The Q people were right. Say it. The Q people were right. This guy's not going to say it. Yeah, we were right. We told you all. But that's okay. You'll come along when you're ready. Elon Mizra says, between CIA biolabs and Epstein designer baby labs in Ukraine, it seems like humanity owes Russia an apology. Yeah. Epstein and the Ukraine government were making designer babies. Women were used against their will as human incubators. Disgusting. So disgusting. All the stuff that's coming out. And I would advise not to look into it because it's damaging information. And Epstein's family line, they're all Satanists. So there's a long line of Satanists, I guess. Woody Allen and Jeffrey Epstein exchanged texts talking about eating human remains. Disgusting. Disgusting. And the meme queen made a meme about it here. The meme queen. For some things in life, there's no middle ground. You are either for it or you're against it. This is one of those. Yes, the children. Save the children. These people are so sick. Reid Hoffman, Gunther Eagleman put this out. Reid Hoffman, the LinkedIn billionaire and hardcore anti-Trump Democrat, funded both the Christine Blasey Ford scam against Brett Kavanaugh and the E. Jean Carroll sexual assault lawsuit against President Trump. Now we know why. Yeah, because Reid Hoffman is a pedo creep on Epstein Island a lot. Oh, did you hear this? Representative Nancy Mace, she's macing everybody, is publicly naming multiple clients of Jeffrey Epstein, saying there are many more names to come. Yeah, she's kind of disgusted by it. So she's putting out the names. I don't know how accurate that will be. We'll see. Alabama Governor Kay Ivey signs death penalty law for child rape, torture under 12. Good. That's awesome. She's a patriot, you can tell. Alabama governor. That's good. That's good. And this is from Hal Kangas, Facebook conservatives. Democrats constantly claim that their voters are far more educated than Republican voters. Democrats also claim that their voters are too stupid to get voter ID. Which one is it? They pick and choose. Oh, corporate jargon went too far. Ever walk into a corporate meeting and you're just kind of like, what's going on here? Well, that's what's going on here. Check it out. Just your typical time-wasting meetings. Look at all the time they're wasting.
What is happening in here? What are you doing?
Getting my ducks in a row.
Oh my God. What are you doing?
They shouldn't all be in one basket.
And I'm assuming you're breaking the ice? Really? That's great. This is not a real meeting. Who is this for?
It's for the stakeholders.
What is happening in here? What are you doing?
Getting my ducks in a row.
Oh my God. What are you doing?
They shouldn't all be in one basket.
And I'm assuming you're breaking the ice? Really? That's great. This is not a real meeting. Who is this for?
It's for the stakeholders.
They're holding the stakes. Stakeholders. Look at that. Oh, that's kind of funny. I like that. I like that. Putin once again shocks the media with wild claims.
Have you ever wondered what Vladimir Putin is talking about when he goes on to some of these shows and mentions this type of thing about our leaders? And by the way, if you had heard this years ago, you probably would think, what the heck's he talking about? But with the release of the information that's come out in the last few weeks, I'm starting to wonder if we actually may have something in common with this freaking guy. And I'm not saying Russia's the best place in the world. We've been told they're the big boogeyman. And this is Russia Today who posted this, by the way, so it is a mainstream news. But what is the angle here? Please let me know.
I truly agree with you. Satanism and cult services, sorceries, this is nonsense. That is something that confuses people, brings them to darkness, and affects them greatly. Affects their psyche, their morale, and we need to fight against it, but do it carefully without violating human rights. Your colleagues have mentioned.
So he's basically talking about how witchcraft and Satanism is not ideal, and he's openly speaking out against it in front of or on the news. When's the last time any of our leaders even mentioned the mere notion of any of that? And keep in mind, too, this is on Google AI. Russian president has frequently argued that U.S. leaders, regardless of who is in office, are constrained or driven by an entrenched elite rather than acting freely. But over here, the idea of that is insane. Like, what do you mean? You can become a politician and do whatever you want. So he says he's stated that it does not matter who is president because the mood of the elites dictates American foreign policy. He says that attempts to change relations are sabotaged by these Western elites. Who is he talking about? Oh, that's right. And in the 2024 interview with Tucker Carlson, he did mention that a U.S. president would not change the underlying attitude towards Russia because the system's power rests with these unelected forces. Isn't that what JFK said? That there's they operate by guerrillas at night and all that. Remember the secret forces he was mentioning? But after his speech talking about the covert forces out there, they said, no, he was talking about Russia. So I don't know. But all I know is this: darkness is coming to light. Truth will prevail. The best possible days for humanity are ahead, 100%. So stay positive. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below and follow for more. Have you ever...
Yeah, I think the best days are coming as well. Oh, and look at this. The 1952 UFO Washington sighting that shocked America, seen by thousands. Look at all of these craft buzzing the Capitol building. Look at that. Yep. On a humid summer night in July 1952, the skies above Washington, D.C. became the center of one of the most famous UFO mysteries in history, a mystery that still sparks debate today. It began quietly. Air traffic controllers at Washington National Airport noticed strange objects appearing on radar screens. These were not ordinary aircraft. They moved in unpredictable patterns, stopped suddenly, and then shot away at speeds that seemed impossible for the time. Even experienced controllers admitted they had never seen anything like it. Soon the mystery grew deeper. Controllers at nearby Andrews Air Force Base reported similar radar readings, and several witnesses described bright glowing lights hovering silently in the sky. Some compared them to fiery orange orbs. Commercial pilots flying nearby confirmed seeing unexplained lights that seemed to match the radar tracks below. Yeah, and it goes on and on, but there you go. It was in all the newspapers. They admitted it, even the president. So when they say that we never admitted it, yeah, we did. Now, some people are claiming that this flyover was by the Germans in their reverse engineered craft, and they were going to blow the whistle on the UFO thing unless the U.S. stayed quiet. I don't know if that's true or not. We'll have to see. Meet Martin Nowak. He is a professor at Harvard. Martin Nowak from Jeffrey Epstein. Did you torture her? Yeah, he's a scumbucket. And newly released DOJ emails show Jeffrey Epstein asking Martin Nowak, did you torture her? After Nowak wrote, our spy was captured after completing her mission. Yeah, he's a scumbucket. Happy Valentine's Day from Snoopy, Charles Schultz. Here's a reptilian that's walking amongst us. I would have to hazard to guess. Cannot be unseen, yes. Stephen Greer, a career CIA operative who was outed as CIA like 15 years ago by Andrew D. Bishago. And here is, of course, this is our friend Phil Schneider talking about his encounter. And I know this is an old clip, and he's since been unalived. And he was the only person talking out on this stuff. And he paid the price, the ultimate price. Let's watch good old Phil.
I was lowered down the basket of one of these holes, and I saw a 7-foot-tall alien gray. The stench was worse than the worst garbage can you can imagine. I reached for my pistol, and I killed 2 of them. Yes, they're mortal, and they do die. In the process, one of them just kind of waved his hand in front of his chest, and the next thing I know, this blue beam hit me and just literally opened me up like a fish. Burnt my fingers right off of me, and there was a green beret that was right behind me. He shoved me back in the dash and hit the button and took me up. He died, and I wouldn't be alive talking to you today. I'm forever indebted. 66 Secret Service agents, Green Berets, Black Berets, lost their lives because the government lied, did not tell us anything about the alien threat. I was lowered down the basket of one of these holes, and I saw...
Yeah, he also has metal samples of exotic metals from these things. Oh, did we see this one? Pro wrestling? This didn't work out so good either. Watch this.
At round 31. Comments say to take it off the top ropes. Let's see who's boss. I'm done. Can I keep the belt? What's next? At round 31. Comments say to take it off the top ropes.
Oh, that poor guy. Oh. And this, I saw a one-legged man at the ATM. He was checking his balance. A one-legged man. Maybe he could get a job at, I saw there's a sign, the local brewery looking for one-legged man to make hops for local brewery. So maybe he can get a job there. And Anna Paulina Luna put this up. Pedophiles deserve the death penalty, not plea deals. I agree. She's a rock star. Oh, sometimes in life you waste time. TV host Bill Maher, he talks about how disappointing of a guy he is. So, yeah. What's this? Don't worry about not having a Valentine on Valentine's Day. You probably didn't have a groundhog on Groundhog's Day either. That's right. I didn't. How did you know? Trump celebrates Valentine's Day. Well, let's hear what Mr. Frosch says about that. Oh. So good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, did we miss that whole thing? Oh, gosh. Share this instead. Okay. Here we go. I'm sorry about that. I couldn't see the chat. Here we go again.
Roses are red, sanctuary cities are blue. And if you're an illegal alien, Tom Homan will deport you. The radical left Democrats love the bad hombres so much that they gave them free housing and health care and such. They love these illegals more than they love their own mother. They love them more than Ilhan Omar loves her own brother. They love these illegals so much, I conclude, they love them as much as Chris Christie loves food. They love when Tim Walz lets them steal all your money. They love them like the woke NFL loves Bad Bunny. They were struck in the heart with an arrow from Cupid, which explains why they all have been acting so stupid. They let them run free through a wide open border, but your favorite president has brought back law and order. When ICE hits your town, the bad hombres all scatter. If you're illegal, we're getting you the hell out. Thank you for your attention to this matter.
Tolerance. He's so good. So good. Oops. All right, we're almost done here. Now we're back to this. Oh. Okay, we're going to skip that. We're going to skip that. Oh, you stole my heart like the 2020 election. Happy Valentine's Day, Trump. Oh, welcome to the disclosure. Everyone down the rabbit hole. It's mandatory at this point. Check this out.
In the back with your shotgun shell, not a call to give you hell. No time to pack your cars, cause I can hear them coming. In the back with your shotgun shell.
Look at that. Down the rabbit hole you go. Oh, look at that. Valentine's Day for space lovers. Heart Nebula. 7,500 light years away. A close little drive there for you. Cheers to the unvaccinated because they didn't take health advice from satanic pedophiles. That's right. We didn't. Stop calling them elite. When something gets fat by draining the life out of everything else, it's not superiority. That's a parasite. They are the predatory class. Yes, they are. So sad. So sad. Oh, look at this. Tonight in Suburbia in the Stone Age, the Flintstones, new half-hour TV cartoon series, 8:30 to 9 at ABC TV. Look at that. Winston cigarettes, Alka-Seltzer, and one-a-day multiple vitamins. Not so long ago. I remember watching that with my folks. Oh, yeah. Well. Here's John Kennedy, Senator John Kennedy. I believe love is the answer, but I own a handgun just in case. Sometimes falling feels like flying for a little while. Always be yourself unless you suck. He's so funny. So funny. Absolute insanity. Most Americans still don't fully understand what happened under Biden. 8% of Nicaragua entered the U.S. in 4 years. 8% of an entire country. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, unreal. So unreal. I asked Hillary to be my Valentine. She left me hanging. Oh, yeah. Wayfair was mentioned just short of 400 times in the Epstein files. So yes, we were right. Those cheap quality items going for $15,000 with the names of missing children were in fact children for sale. Yes, we were right. And there's our happy Valentines to everybody. Alrighty, Aphrodite. Well, we're back here. We're going to go over to X very briefly and see what's happening over there. Shall we now? Okay. Let's cruise on over. Here we are. X marks the spot. And there we are. Oh, and there's our show. 7:33. Now look at this. This is pretty cool. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. We could go on forever watching that. It loops. Here is Phil Corso Jr. I have had him on my show, on my other show, but he refuses to come on my new show. But he talks about his dad was asked about this film, the alien autopsy, not that alien, but the other one. And listen to what he says.
You know the alien autopsy film? He was often
Oops. I'm going to turn it up a bit.
asked if that was real. And he says, well, he can't testify whether it's real or not, but he says, let me tell you this. From an intelligence officer's standpoint, there's 3 items that whoever faked this film, if they did fake it, could not know. Number 1, there was no emphatic system. Number 2, it had 2 brains, 4 lobes. One of the brains was laced with ICs. Of course, that was not in the film, but it did have 2 film, the integrated circuit. The other part is that it had 3 eyelids. It had the outside one that was removable, had a membrane, and then the eyeball. So Dad says, whoever faked this, if they did fake it, had the same report that he had from Walter Reed. You know the alien autopsy film? He was.
And I think that is a real film. They put some other fake ones in with that, but the one that came out in 96, I think that was real. Oh, here's Don Jr. talking about the identity of Q.
Who is Q? You'll never know, folks. I'm not sure. Or maybe I know and I just can't tell you. Who do you guys think it is, out of curiosity? No. Salty cracker for press secretary? Q is Trump? I don't know. Who is Q? You'll never know, folks. I'm not sure. Or maybe I know and I just can't tell you. Who do you guys think it is, out of curiosity?
He's so funny. Well, Q answered that question. It's less than 10. 3 of them are civilians. The rest are military intelligence or retired military intelligence. Look at this. Are you kidding me? Someone just cloned YouTube, called it JeffTube, and leaked all the Epstein videos. Well, not all of them. Some of the, and you don't want to watch them anyway. And I have that pulled up, and maybe we'll look at that after we get done with X here. JeffTube. Yeah, JeffTube. It's called JeffTube. And look at this. Look at this. Bam. Got him. Brilliant. Hero. That's off to you, buddy. Look at that. What a kick, huh? Let's watch it again. Just to the point of the kick. Here he comes. Out of nowhere. Lamb. So incredible. Wow. He's a hero. He's a hero. Oh, look at this. Zach King surprised kids at school, promising to Zoom with them, to Zoom call with them.
I have a little trick. Let's see if I can do something. Come over here and minimize this. And I have food over here that has somewhere that one. For some contagious See the song? All right. Never play with these. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to try this.
That was pretty
I have a
good.
little trick. Let's see if I can do something.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, Epstein and Gates shorted Tesla stock when Elon Musk refused to visit the island. How do you like that? Wow. Government takes down orbs that regenerate. Look
There's
at this.
some kind of like tracker on this, like camera tracker. I'm assuming this is military. And now these orbs in the sky aren't moving, but they're emitting some kind of plasma just dripping down out of the. It makes me wonder if this was not visible to the naked eye as well.
Right. I was thinking the same thing. Is this thermal?
Yeah.
Most likely.
But it looks like there's some kind of plasma just oozing out of these orbs. Watch what happens here.
That's crazy. That shell actually bends and hits both objects, though.
Yeah. So, like, there's you're definitely right. There's a missile that shoots. Let's just call it a missile because I don't know what it is, but it looks like a missile. Something was shot at these things, and you see it make contact with both orbs. And the one, like you're right, it hewed up just a little bit to hit the other one, and then after it explodes these orbs, they morph back into an orb again, oozing their plasma. It makes you wonder, first of all, like this orb that we're looking at here, is it physical? Whatever they shot at it didn't explode. So did it actually make contact with anything? So like you think a missile would, if it makes contact with something, it's going to explode. So maybe that was them trying to figure out if these are actually physical or what. It's just, there's a lot of questions about this, right?
Mhm.
We also see there's conflict amongst the idea of UFO, UAP entities and military governments. It's this mixed bag where there's this constant mind game playing. It's real, it's not real. It goes back and forth. And you, as the receiver of all this information, never truly understand what the baseline is, what the foundation is, you know, because you have like these legends of, you know, our government working with these entities. You hear people talk about, I've seen a human being working alongside the entity in cooperation. And then you see and hear stories of there being great conflict.
Yeah. Interesting. Oh, this is great. Artificial intelligence rewrites the ending of Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner. Look at this. Great. The good old days. Nike. Aww. Oh. That's all, folks. Isn't that sweet? Hey, Florida Constitutionalist, good to see you here. Florida Constitutionalist is here. Oh, and look at this. The horses knew he was near. Apparently, he was the owner of the ranch. His daughter brought him where he could be with his horses one last time. Look at this. So touching. So touching. Isn't that just so touching? The horses just, you can tell that oh, this is for healing. Oh, no, it's just for healing. It's not for the guy owning the ranch. Okay, well. When Steve Bannon worked for Trump in his first term, every single thing that was inside knowledge, every secret, he ran straight to Jeffrey Epstein, the world's most famous pedophile and child trafficker in history, and told him everything. Now, either Bannon's a scumbucket or it was a clandestine thing to keep tabs on him. I don't know. But I've never really, I can't stand watching Steve Bannon. And I don't know. I just think there's something slippery, slimy there. This is my opinion. Here is this footage that Elon Musk shared. This is the Firefly, that private moon landing that happened, and some people are saying it was fake. I know, quite frankly, was saying it was fake looking. No, this is real. This is actually real footage. I remember when it happened, and there's the silhouette. It's a private company, the Firefly. They landed successfully right side up on the moon, which was a feat to handle, and they did it. And this is real footage of the moon. I don't know why people think it's fake. You know, yeah, it's these people who think everything is fake. You can't show them anything. They'll just automatically think everything is fake, and makes more sense right now, doesn't it?
At the crux of the theory is this belief that you are secretly saving the world from this satanic cult of files and cannibals. Does that sound like something you are behind?
Is that supposed to be a bad thing?
Yeah. Right? They asked it like it's supposed to be a bad thing. Yeah. Tim Burchett talking about
here on this earth, that have been on this earth, that, who knows how long, and that we, you know, we think they're coming in from way out. Maybe they did millennia ago, but they're here and they're in these deep water areas, and that's why, I mean, like we say, we know more about the face of the moon than we do what's going on there. Now, we have a higher propensity of sightings around these 5 or 6, I believe, deep water areas. And so to me, it just it creates a question there. And then when we have naval personnel telling me that we have these sightings and that there's these underwater craft they're chasing that are doing hundreds of miles an hour, and the best we've got is something that does maybe just a little under 40 miles an hour. So I got a lot of questions about that stuff, and I mean,
yeah, we all do. Oh, Japan makes Muslim immigration extremely tough. No special halal privileges. They cook their own food. Building mosques is nearly impossible. Public calls to prayer and street praying banned. It's basically a soft ban on Muslim immigration. Stand with Japan? Yes, stand with Japan. Look at this. This 3-year-old survived 11 days in the Siberian wilderness with the help of her dog, Nadia. Look at this. Pretty hungry. Wow, 11 days. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, 11 days. And this guy talks about the devil is here on earth, talking about the Epstein files. He made the mistake of looking at them.
Well, I just made the biggest mistake probably that I've ever made in my life. Last night, couldn't sleep, looked at the files, started with documents, moved on to video, and my God, bloody hell. We're living in bloody hell. I had to stop because I can't unsee what I saw. In my life, I watched horror movies, not even close. Blood-curdling screams of young kids, the fear in these children. These people are the devil walking earth. The devil is on earth. It was horrible. Unaliving of children. The idea that they've been unaliving children, cutting up intestines and eating them, unaliving babies, violating, essaying these children. I mean, I've never in my life, if you had told me in my wildest dreams, I swear, maybe I'm naive. Am I naive? But if you told me in my wildest dreams that this kind of thing was happening in this country.
Right. So horrifying. So horrifying. So you might not want to look yourself. Oh, and after seeing the Epstein files, we all owe Michael Jackson an apology. Yes, we do. Yeah, I always knew he was innocent. So sick what they did. Oh, look at this. People are waking up. The JFK gravesite, it's a queue. Michael Jackson's Neverland. Queue. Princess Diana's gravesite. Queue. Infinite logo. Orange magazine, a giant Q on the cover. How many coincidences before it's mathematically impossible, right? Everything. So amazing. Trump put this out. More election fraud. Happy Valentine's Day. Listen to this. This is funny.
Go ahead. Red dress.
On the 2020 election, is there any more information on the special prosecutor? So many Americans still have questions about the 2020 election. And speaking of rogue judges, would you consider appointing somebody at DOJ maybe to investigate the judges that allowed for the political persecution of you, your family, and your supporters during the Biden administration?
I love you. Who are you? Well, it's just a very nice question. Go ahead. Go ahead. Red.
He lets you know if it's a good question. I love that. Hillary Clinton called out by Czech politician over TDS. See, we're not going to listen to her. I can't stand her. More election stuff. And this is Anthony Scalia. Oh, we're going to skip that too. Skip that.
What just happened? Something happened this morning, and I just need to, this is a moment in life that you probably want to pay attention to, because this could be happening at your local radio station and everything else. So just listen to what just happened.
The largest private residence in Manhattan, and access to Victoria's Secret, where Epstein told young women, I work for the owner. That was the recruitment line. Victims testified to it, and Wexner later claimed Epstein stole $46 million and never called the police, because that's what billionaires do when someone steals from nothing. Epstein funded a modeling agency through Jean-Luc Brunel, MC2 Model Management, offices in New York, Miami, and Tel Aviv. Brunel brought girls from Eastern Europe and South America on promises of modeling careers, some as young as 12. Virginia Gifford testified Epstein told her he'd slept with over 1,000 women Brunel brought in. Brunel left messages at Epstein's Palm Beach house saying he just did a good one, 18 years.
Asset, whose daughter would move to New York and partner with Epstein. The same year he mysteriously fell off his yacht. 6 heads of Israeli intelligence at his funeral. Totally normal for a book publisher. During this same period, Epstein had an Austrian passport with his photo, but a false name and a Saudi address. That's not something you pick up at the post office. That's intelligence tradecraft. One of his clients was Adnan Khashoggi, the middleman, transferring American weapons from Israel to Iran. Iran-Contra, same scandal involving the CIA. Same CIA whose precursor employed Donald Barr. Same era Bush was running the agency, then the country. And a CIA-front airline called Southern Air Transport would later relocate its headquarters to service the brands of Les Werfner, the man who would give Epstein everything. But that's part 2. I'm just curious how a math teacher from Brooklyn ended up with a fake passport, a Rockefeller mentor, a is the Trilateral Commission, an intelligence recruitment chain that runs through defense contractors and a former attorney general, and a direct connection to the man who sold spy software for the CIA and Mossad. And I'm curious why, when they finally arrested him, there were 10,000 videos seized and sealed, 6 million pages where they released maybe half, 10 co-conspirators identified, and only one charge. The CIA director who visited his townhouse now controls all the intelligence, and the president who promised to release everything is attacking the congressman who wrote the Transparency Act. I'm just curious if those files stay sealed, not to protect one man's secrets, but to protect the system that created him.
Okay. All right. And Massey's on the list. That doesn't mean anything, though. Look at this. Hoverboard inventor Shane Chen designed a two-wheeled electric car concept called Shane. Of course, name it after himself. Let's watch this. Is this the future, folks? Electric? I don't know. It's kind of cool looking, but electric? Easy to park. Easy to park. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Now, this is incredible drawing skill. Look at the realism. I mean, look how simple it starts off, but you will not believe the realism of this artist. Watch this. This is incredible.
Today I'm going to teach you how to draw a realistic drawing of your dog. Start with the nose. The shading on the nose is crucial. You want to make the nose holes look 3D. All right, once you get around the mouth, you have to start drawing in some teeth a little bit. Once you get the nose and the mouth, it's crucial to make it 3D. All right, the eyes are crucial to get those looking really on them to make him look like he's looking right at you. And that's how you draw your dog. Today I'm going to teach you how to draw a realistic drawing of your dog.
See? You can do it too. There's a realistic way to draw realistically. And then I should get rings at the end of all this. Oh, yes. Frog rings. Let's go for it. Oh, and this rock just...
This motherfucker just fell from the sky.
Oh, yeah, right? Sure it did.
Look at the trail.
Where? Where's the trail?
This motherfucker's still smoking and shit.
I don't know, man.
Insane.
I don't think so. What? I don't think that's true. Oh, Professor David Gelmenters is barred from teaching computer science classes after Epstein Transparency Act reveals weird emails between the two. Oh, good. Get those queerdos out of there. Oh, and look at this. This is Scott Pressler. This is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Scott Pressler's doing a great job. Panic. Oh, yeah, we already saw that. Oh, look at this. Thailand, a girl offers fruit to a gentle elephant. Isn't this cute? Here he comes. Aww. Grateful animal. Isn't that sweet? Isn't that sweet? You still hungry? He's a fast eater. Pretty fast eater. He's busy swallowing. Happy little guy. Almost done. One more. Here you go. Very good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And do you see this? This is actually from an old thing. A geologist finds a formation inside volcanic rock that looks exactly like Cookie Monster. Don't you love that? Oh, and there's our show. Our last show with Heidi Pop. If you missed that, go check it out. She is a real live Care Bear, so go check her out. I want to thank everyone for coming along. We're going to put a cap on this, and we'll see you on Wednesday, right around 9 p.m. Central. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, because we're just downrange of strange, where the outrageous is contagious and the paranormal is the new normal. So keep your cameras pointed to the skies so you can take a picture of that crazy UFO and come out of the Truth Quest and talk about it. We love that. We love it. Oops. And Kathy says, good night, everyone. Skylar says, thank you, Aaron. And Operation Shutdown says, I will keep my camera pointed to the sky so I can take a picture of that UFO and come on the Truth Quest and talk about it. All right. That's awesome, dude. Florida Constitutionalist says Skylark 74. And Coronaviewer says, great show, Aaron. Good to see you, everyone. Good to see you too, buddy. Skylark says, good night, fellow Truth Questers. And I better give my little, oops, where did it go? There it is. Thank you all so very much. Thank you all so very much. Thank you also very, oops. Oh, oops. There. Boy, why did that take so long? Florida Constitutionalist, Cap 78 Pack. The need for mis and disinformation is also obvious and was stated clearly. Yes, that's definitely what Q said. Florida Constitutionalist, thanks, Aaron and chat. Thank you. Cap 78 Pack, yes, yes, been at this medical work 39 years this year, FLC. Oh, wow. And Florida Constitutionalist says, Cap 78 Pack, thinking of you, radiating heart. Isn't that sweet? And I said, thank you all so very much. And Cap 78 Pack says, thank you, Aaron. Great show. Informative chatters, questers, and God bless you. Peace in. Much love. Peace in to you too. And we'll see you on Wednesday. Again, peace in. You guys rock because you are the Truth Questers. We'll see you on Wednesday. Oh, and Buying says, thanks, Aaron and everyone here. You're welcome. You're welcome, buddy. Peace in.